ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಆರೋಪಿಯನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ರಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ನೀಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮೂಡಿಸುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಪನಂಬಿಕೆ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ದ್ವೇಷವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ.
Broad daylight, a man heckles a woman to death, and that you are investigating. You are doing the investigation, not a problem.
File, my lords.
Tejasvi sir, Mike.
Very much. Lords, the FIR is in page number 14, Annexure A. 353 is the section alleged, my lords. And Annexure B, 353(2) of BNS, my lords. Annexure B, page 17, you will find the alleged tweet, my lords.
What's the tweet?
Lords, page number 17, my lords. It says, you'll permit me, I'll read it, my lords.
Yes.
Monster with wristband on his left hand, pants above his ankles, killed a girl at Bantwal bus stand, Karnataka.
No, sorry, sir. I'm not 6 Kodi, madam. Bill number 6.
He's reading 5 only.
Oh, sorry. Yes, yes.
Page 17, my lords.
17.
Yes, my lords. Monster with wristband on his left hand, pants above his ankles, killed a girl at Bantwal bus stand, Karnataka. He probably knows that even if they arrest him, Congress will quietly withdraw the case. Be that as it may, just hope the RSS gets registered soon. This is the tweet, my lords. Interestingly, my lords, in the complaint itself, and also in the FIR, my lords, the complaint is also filed along with the memo, my lords. The complainant himself admits, my lord, that post nalli yavude samudayada hesarannu ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿಸದೆ ಆರೋಪಿಯ ಉಡುಪು ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಹ್ಯ ರೂಪದ he goes on, my lords. The complainant himself, my lords, admits in the complaint that no reference is made to any particular religious community. However, my lords, the FIR is filed and the process itself is intended to be a prosecution or a punishment for the accused, my lords. It's a clear case of abuse of process, my lords. Request your kind intervention.
Same,
same tweet.
Same tweet,
A crime is registered by High Grounds Police Station for alleged offences 192. Now, in this, a complainant is a political party worker, where he says it has damaged the political image of the ruling party, and it is a fact that the state government has withdrawn cases. So the tweet, they say that it has damaged the image of a political party, so a crime is registered. And the petitioner is a law student who is in the 6th semester law.
You are the same petitioner.
The ID card of the petitioner is at page 15 in the serial number 5, and the hall ticket is at page 16. So a crime is registered for 192, my lord, in this.
A girl is dead. A girl is dead.
Correct.
Nobody knows who killed her.
Correct.
These tweets have done. Subsequently, the accused was arrested. And before even accused being arrested in this case, this kind of incident, my lord, when murder happened in a region, especially in coastal region, there are serious ramifications to the society. There's a charged atmosphere in the air. People do things whatever they want to do. So these kind of tweets, my lord, will aggravate only the situation, does not solve it. Everybody should have a restraint, my lord, in doing all this thing. It is in this background, my lord, the case has been registered. In Poonawalla, my lord, Supreme Court directed, wherever in fact, my lord, in Mangalore, the lordship may recall that there was an incident of mob lynching. Mob lynching has happened in Mangalore. So Supreme Court in Poonawalla has directed us to file an affidavit of what is being done with respect to hate speech and then the monitoring of social media platforms. And this is direct result of those cases. And your lordship may see FIR is registered on 18th, there before this court on 20th. What is being done? We will investigate, my lord. It's not that we are going to do anything about it. It has to be reported that there are some checks and balance has to be exist.
There is no mention of any religion.
There need not be. You understood it. It need not be when the post was put on social media, when a woman of particular community is dead. In that region, it was meant to be, etc. But fortunately, unfortunately, this incident was was the killer is not that particular community. That's the only difference. So therefore, my lord, it's not that people should hold restraint. If your lordship allows that, if any kind of indulgence in these petitions, my lord, it only creates gives an.
My lord, it is a fact.
No, not that, my lord. It's when there is a death has happened, people should understand and give some
nobody is
kind of-
speaking. Everybody sympathizes with
No, it
that,
is
or
not-
it's unfortunate incident that has happened.
It's not
No, 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 no. There's a different angle. Yes, yes, Tejasvi sir.
There's a pattern, my lords, where we're witnessing people who comment actively on public platforms are being targeted in this fashion, my lords. And we have also seen, my lords, that cases are being withdrawn. FIRs which were registered have been withdrawn, my lord, and that also has been done with a political color, my lords. The statement of a particular individual cannot be seen in a particular geographical context, like how the SPP, learned SPP is trying to make a point here, my lords. The cases, the plethora of judgments on this point is very clear. The complainant himself in his very complaint says there is
Correct,
no
correct.
mention of any religious community.
ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು?
ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ my lords, ಮೆಮೋಲ್
ಈಗ
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಮೆಮೋಲ್ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ my lord, page 13 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ my lords. First petition ಅಲ್ಲಿ page 13 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. 10649 petition ಅಲ್ಲಿ page 13 my lords. And my lords, the point, if you come to paragraph number 3, my lords, in page number 13, ಸದರಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ತನಿಖೆಯ ಅಂತಿಮ ವರದಿ, ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ತೀರ್ಪು ಅಥವಾ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಸಾಕ್ಷ್ಯಾಧಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿಸದೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಆರೋಪಿಯನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ರಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ನೀಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮೂಡಿಸುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಪನಂಬಿಕೆ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ದ್ವೇಷವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. How can 353 be attracted for this allegation, my lords? It's clearly overreach of the arm of the law, my lords.
Now, let my learned friend say that he watched this statement and the video put on this statement. Let my learned friend say it, my lord, that he watches the statement and the video put on the statement. Yes, there is a video also in this statement. It is not, there is a video also in this statement. It's the sensitive content of the video. And these are the videos, my lord, the circular.
What would be the video? Only that incident.
Why? Sorry, my lord, I can't
No,
ask
no.
you.
See, this is not where he's wanting to glorify that incident or celebrating that incident. He is only what you should do is not getting sensitive about these things. Investigate into that man who has heckled her to death.
That you have done.
That is more important. Ad bittu idu yaro tweet madidare, ad madidare, id
That you have
madidare
done.
anta. You are blowing this out of proportion, out of giving it color 153A or 505(2).
No, I am.
ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ
No,
ಸರ್.
we are done.
Murder, broad daylight ಅಲ್ಲಿ man heckles a woman to death and that you are investigating.
We have done. We have arrested him.
You are doing the investigation, not a problem. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್.
No, but your lordship may recall.
And complainant himself says no community, no political party, nothing.
In fact, he need not file a complaint. My lord, Supreme Court in Poonawalla judgment said that it is suo motu you have to register a complaint.
No problem.
Supreme Court, that's what Supreme Court said.
If it were to be mob lynching was a different thing.
No, it happened in the same region.
No, maybe region may, sir, everything happens in that region will result in end up in registration of crimes. That become abuse.
No, it's not. Now we have registered an FIR. What is that? We have not even issued a notice to him.
No
How
problem.
does he agree by registration of FIR? We have registered. We may file a B report. If there is no case, we will file a B report. Your lordship may record my statement. What is that? We have not even issued a notice. The FIR registered on Saturday and that be here before this court on Monday. Okay, have we done something? No.
But don't do anything. Ashte.
My lords, with all due respect to
but
the
the fact,
SPP,
my
my
lord,
lords,
your lordship going to put a premium on this kind of activities in this region. That's all.
If it were to be a real activity that would bring in enmity, I would not have heard him at all. It is a plain statement. Two statements are there. One, he was wearing something, heckled to death and gone. The so and so will withdraw the case. Withdrawal of the cases is known, that is division bench itself has said so. Here to reality. ಮೂರನೇದೇನಿದೆ? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
Alala.
Nothing
No.
but arm twisting of an.
No. Error reality is also the reality, the fact that he is are targeting a particular community.
Where?
No, that
Where is
what-
the community?
Allah,
I'm sorry,
complainant
madam.
himself says he is not
that is
targeted.
it, no.
It's a figment of somebody's imagination.
Allah,
my lord.
complainant himself says that he is not.
In fact, my lord, the day one, the message went in that region is that the Muslim boy has killed an Hindu girl. Let them say that.
Adidya ille.
So that is.
Allah, is that tweet there?
That is what the.
Why are you making out of that tweet? There is not even in something like that in the tweet.
My lord, in the
is-
whole complaint
Complaint
and
is
the
not
FIR,
there. Tweet.
no
Now-
religious community
now-
is mentioned, my lord. It is
now
the SPP
see,
who is making the
If
allegation.
the investigating agency is thinking like this, it is 153A.
Not thinking.
Not what they have done.
If the entire tweet is in that context.
No, sir. Yenide adralli. I will quote the tweet now. Bilal Ahmad Kalul ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು Supreme Court? Even worse statements were there in that.
Bilal Ahmad Kalu said the Kashmir Zindabad.
So whatever,
Sort of
sir.
statement.
Allah, no. Even other than that also was there. Javed Hajam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು?
Javed Ajam, my
Ah,
lord,
then, sir?
is a poetic.
Or whatever. Patricia ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು? All statements are like this
No,
only,
but that's
sir.
correct. The only issue, my lord, your lordship may see. Are we restrained from registration of FIR when there is a.
No, that's a different thing. You register an FIR on things that have to be registered. I'm not on that. Now you have to investigate who is that person who killed and walked away and not attack this fellow who has tweeted something. If tweet has generated in some problem, not a problem.
It has generated.
No, where?
It has generated in the region. I can place those material, my lord, it has generated that.
And there are two FIRs registered, one on Saturday and one
Ah,
on
why is
Sunday.
that? ಎರಡು FIR ಯಾಕೆ?
There's nothing but.
We will club it, my lord. We will.
Why two, sir?
Station, somebody in Bangalore has given
My
a
lords,
complaint. Somebody is.
procedure is the prosecution, my lords. It is just to punish somebody for.
You produce
No,
all
let-
that.
No, let the Mangalore case be, the Bantwala case be remain, my lord. The high ground police station, your lordship may stay
No,
in.
no.
Let
Yes.
them produce the material what transpired
No
in this
problem,
region.
sir. We'll answer it. The petitioners in both these cases are common. They are facing allegations in different crimes registered on one solitary tweet. The tweet reads as follows. This is what drives these two petitioners to this court. Heard the learned counsel Tejasvi Surya, L.S. Tejasvi Surya appearing for the petitioner and so Girish Bharadwaj representing the petitioner in the companion petition and the learned SPP for the state. The petitioner, a law student, tweets about an incident. The tweet is quoted here in above. The backdrop to this tweet is a man heckles a woman to death in broad daylight in a bus stop in Bantwal. In Bantwal. Soon after the incident, the tweet comes about. While they said incident was on the face of it unfortunate as to any man heckling the woman to her death for whatever reason it is, the tweet is made which indicates that the monster with a wristwatch on his left hand, pants above his ankles, killed a girl at Bantwal bus stand. What can be made out of this tweet is ununderstandable. It is deciphered, researched, and the submission is now made that it projects to a particular community, while there is nothing in the tweet that can be so said. The other indication is that he probably knows that if they arrest him, the ruling party will quietly withdraw the case. The withdrawal such withdrawal, the learned counsel Tejasvi Surya submits that is a matter of fact, as the division bench itself has held that the withdrawals of cases were wrong. So these are two facts, these are two admitted facts, or these are two stubborn facts. The other one does not even relate to this incident. The crime then comes to be registered for offences punishable under section 192 of the BNS in Bantwal jurisdiction and another in Bangalore for 353(2) of 192 of the BNS before the Bangalore jurisdiction and 353(2) before the Bantwal jurisdiction, both on the same tweet, the tweet as afore quoted. One becomes a crime in crime number 108 of 2026 and the other in crime number Bantwal ಎಷ್ಟು
100.
100 of 2026. The learned SPP would put up vehement opposition to grant of any protective orders at the hands of this court to the petitioner on the score that the crime was registered only 2 days ago, and even before the ink on the crime could dry, the petitioners are before this court calling in question the said crime. If this court would have permitted investigation into the offence, if there would have been any semblance of indication to a religion, to a group, or to any other any other entity that would generate hatred between the two, as is obtaining under under section 153(2), 153A of the IPC, or 505(2), the 192, 196 are 192 and 353(2) of the BNS. Therefore, the BNS. In the light of the aforesaid circumstance, I deem it appropriate to stall further proceedings, the further investigation these petitioners in the light of the judgments of the Apex Court in the case of Javed Hajam